Hi there folks, this video is to show you about the terminal, part 1, the basics. But before we get started, let me ask you these 3 questions. Are you new to GTFO? Are you afraid of using the terminal because you don't have much knowledge about it and look like the devil machine for you? Do you often tell the other players to use the terminal because you don't want to say the truth, that you don't know how to use it? If the answer is yes to any of the previous questions, then this video is for you. To start, let's get closer to a terminal and then press E to activate it. Before we get started, I would like to show you a couple of tips that will be useful to keep in mind. While you're using the terminal, you can press Tab to autocomplete any command or item you're looking for. Whenever you press up or down, it will allow you to traverse through previous commands you have used on this terminal. Also, you can navigate using the left and right key to traverse around in case you did a typo, so you can correct it. One thing will be important to keep in mind is, in the terminal you can look for consumables such as siphon grenades, fog repellers, glow sticks, lock melters, etc. That means you will need to explore around to get those consumables and remember those spots if you cannot carry them at that moment. This command helps to look for all resources in all the zones or a specific zone. In this example, we're going to type in list and then the zone we currently are, which is zone 77, and then we will press enter. Then you will be able to see everything on this zone. Also, you can just type in list and then the number of the zone, and it will basically work the same way. You can list specific items such as resources, keys, bulkhead DCs, and more. This command shows in which zone an item is located. Also, it shows the capacity of the item. To use this command, you need to type in query space the full name of the item. In this example will be query space ammo pack 694. As you may notice, the query command is most of the time used after you list everything on a specific zone, so you can query it. Another useful thing about the query is you can note the capacity of the item. As you see, that ammo pack has a capacity of 40, which means 2 uses for the pack. Maybe you will be wondering, Varok, why this thing will be useful for me? Well, in some missions there are going to be loot rooms that you don't need to go there unless you really need the resources. So using the terminal, you can define if it's worth it to go the risk, right? If there's too many sleepers and it's only 1-2 uses, then it doesn't worth it to bother going there, right? This command allows you to pin a specific item within the zone the terminal is located. To use this command, you need to type in pin, space, and then the full name of the item. For this example, you need to type in pin and then key _orange _401. After a few seconds, the terminal is going to show in which area it's located. For this example, as you see, is in area E. As well, the other prisoners will be able to see the pin by visual pin for a few seconds. Also, you can do persistent pin, which you only need to type in at the very end, -T, and it's going to keep sending a pin, sound, and visual to the other prisoner that will help them if you're having a hard time finding that specific item. And maybe you're wondering, Varok, what happened if I try to pin something outside the current zone? Well, in this case, you're gonna just get an error message, like this one you're gonna see in a moment. For this example, I list everything on the zone 78 and I try to pin that specific item. And this is the error you're gonna get. If you don't know in which current zone you are, you can type in info on the terminal and it will tell you the current zone the terminal is located. These commands are used to read logs to learn more about the lore of the game. Also, the logs are used for special commands in some missions that require to get a password from a specific terminal, but that is already covered on another video on part 2. To read logs, you will need to find the log files in the terminal, which you will need to use the command logs. After you press enter, it will show the list of all the log files in the terminal. Then you need to use the command read and type in the full name of the log file in order you can read it. Keep in mind that each terminal will have different type of logs available. So if you're looking to learn more about the lore of the game, check out often the log files on each terminal. And the last tip of this video I would like to show you will be the shortcuts. But my advice will be get familiar with the basic command first, and then you can start using these shortcuts. But I can tell you that with the autocomplete feature, you might not need these shortcuts, but just in case, I will show it to you. And that will be it with this video. I hope you find it useful, you learned something new, and thank you for watching, and see you around.